Good morning, this is your wake-up call.
There are 21,000 hotels in the UK, and we're stood outside a pretty typical 151-bedroom town centre hotel, which opened just over 4 years ago. But guess what? For the first 3.5 years this hotel was opened, 38% of the electricity used went completely unbilled. So that's 129 megawatt hours a year, or 352 kilowatt hours a day. All in all, the hotel was undercharged by £41,000. So what caused this problem? Why don't we go and take a look? Okay, so here we are at the meter, and the current transformer ratio is set up as 800:5. So for every 800 amps drawn by the property, 5 amps gets past the meter. But the CT ratio on the meter was originally set up as 500:5 and not 800 as it should have been. So basically, the current transformer stepped the current down to 5, the meter needs to step it back up to 800, but it was only stepping it back up to 500. So what happened was the meter was only recording 5/8 of the energy used on site. In our experience, only 1 in 794 commercial properties has a complex issue like this hotel. So the million-dollar question is, how do you get to those couple of handfuls of sites with complex issues that will exist within your commercial portfolio? We think we've got 5 checks that you could do. Check number 1, you could analyse the usage profile of the meter, looking for any anomalies like large drop-offs. But have a look at the usage profile here. The consumption's pretty consistent, isn't it? Okay, so check number 2. This hotel is part of a chain of 619 across the UK. Now you might not supply them all or have them all in your distribution area, but you can certainly analyse the ones that you do have data for. So you could look at all the hotels and look at the ones which are using less than the others. So let's do that. Our hotel actually sits slap bang in the middle with all the others right here, so we wouldn't flag it up as a potential problem. Right then, check number 3. Surely the hotels that are using the less probably have fewer rooms and smaller. So what if you were to collect room numbers for every hotel and then benchmark usage against those room numbers? Where would our hotel sit there? Well, actually, at 6.2 kilowatt hours per day per room, it's still not even in the bottom 50 of our set of hotels. So again, this benchmark method would not flag up a potential problem. So check number 4 is to use the agreed supply capacity figures where you have them in your database. Not each hotel will have these, and the problem with the method is that the correlation is even weaker than when you benchmark the usage against the rooms. So our hotel sits here, but can you tell if it's right or wrong? 5th and final check you can do is to visit all of your commercial properties and do a full test on every single meter. That would have found this problem. But take a look at this high street. How many properties there are there? Imagine trying to book appointments to visit all of these. How long would it take? How much would it cost? With only 1 in 794 properties having a problem, just won't make your money back. All of this begs the question, how would you suspect an issue like this at this hotel? And how could you find it cost effectively? The only way is to use complex consumption analysis.